What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Raging Atheist. Today, I want to address the religious community. You see, I'm tired of you guys saying that you're the normal ones, that you're the sane ones. And I've made a video like this before. You're not normal. You know, just because there are less of us and more of you only breeds from millennia of cultural and generational brainwashing cultivated from a lie to control people. That's one theory. Another theory is that it's all exactly true, only the truth of it has been forgotten over the millennia. That when you say that your God lived in space, he did, that he was an alien. That's another theory, that he was a biological creature and that myth and legend have been applied to him over the years. But I really want to break it down for you because it's time to put away this mythos that the religious are normal. You see, you believe in a figure that's so powerful that he existed before time. Now, one of your criticisms of atheism is that we believe that everything came from nothing. No, we don't pretend to know. You believe that everything came from nothing because you believe everything came from God and that God was always there. But you can't explain where God came from. So you literally believe that everything came from nothing. To me, that's not normal. That's not sane to me. There's also, the little facts that I can point out about each of your religions. You believe crazy shit that you wouldn't believe otherwise. For example, the Christians believe that a snake talked to Adam. We know that a snake doesn't have vocal cords. It doesn't have the organs required to speak. And when I used to have debates with Christians, with Greg, he would say, well, it was the devil transforming into a snake. But still, if he transformed into a snake, he's a snake. A snake doesn't have vocal cords to speak.
Don't be scared. I know I'm a snake and I'm talking, but don't be scared. Not yet. Really, we tend to get a bad rap.
There's the Christian story of Samson, who has superhuman strength because he never cut his hair. Now, would we believe somebody has superhuman strength today because he didn't cut his hair? No, the only reason somebody would have superhuman strength today is because they took a shitload of PCP. Or some government mysterious serum was invented or some crazy. I mean, come on, you wouldn't believe it today. I'm tired of people saying that the atheists are the ones that are crazy, that aren't normal. No, we're the normal people living in an insane world because you literally believe that this creature that created everything is paying attention to what you're doing. So instead of living your lives to be a good person, you're living your lives in fear of burning in hell because since you were a child, you've been programmed that. It's ridiculous to me that people look at me like I'm crazy if I pronounce that I'm an atheist. To me, that's insane. I believe what my eyes tell me. I believe what science decrees or has proven. I'm not going to base my ideologies on some ridiculous fairy tale that people believed in 2,000 to 6,000 years ago. We know that there was no great flood that covered the entire earth with water because we have vegetation that's still alive that predates that myth. And if the whole world was covered in water, it would have killed everything. I don't believe that there was a city so sinful that a god sent meteors down and killed every single person on it. I don't believe that Abraham hearing a voice in his head, going up on a mountain to kill his child, and then that voice saying, ha ha ha, just kidding. I don't believe that that's a good story that we should teach our children. I just don't. I just don't. And if it is a story we're going to teach our children, then we should teach them that it's a crazy person, not some person that we should venerate. You know, history bears out the truth of the religions, and I'm picking on Christianity here, but let's pick on Islam. You know, Muhammad was creating a progressive solution to barbarism in Arabia in his time, which was, I'm trying to remember correctly, 600 AD, I believe. I'd have to go back and look at my own videos that I recorded on the subject, but I do believe that it was around 600 AD when he really rose to power, and he was combating barbarism that was taking place in Arabia. So he made up a couple miracles, or he might not have even made them up. He might have actually believed it, because he starved himself for days upon days in a cave trying to meditate, trying to figure out how to solve that problem. And he would starve himself. And what do we know what happens when we starve ourselves? We hallucinate. Today we know what that is. Back then they thought it was a vision. If you truly believe that there's some figure, you know, and I'm not saying that there's not a figure. I don't pretend to know. I'm saying that the stories are wrong. That figure would not care, that the whole purpose of that figure would to pump out life continuously. If we to think that we're the only life in this vast universe of unlimited potential for life, that's pretty egotistical if you ask me. So if there is a God, his whole purpose would be to pump out life, to create. And I don't even think that there would be an intelligence behind it. I think that we know what it is, and we call it nature. We call it evolution. Because we've grown smarter than the cavemen that came up with these barbaric ideas. But that's just my take on it. As always, I'm the Raging Atheist. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, share me on your social media. I'll talk to you soon.